Welcome to March Mobility Monday's full sequence. I'm going to take you through the level 1 exercises now. The only thing that you need is a mat and a band or a towel, something to wrap around your foot. All right, but when we're ready, we're going to start. Take a few deep breaths in this position. At the end of your mat, I'm going to go down into a press-up position first. So bend your legs if you need to. Walking down into that press-up position. Bring one foot forwards. And then you're going to drive those hips down. And what we're going to do 5 rotations in each direction on both legs 3 times. So there's 1, just twist around. And you're going to feel tight points in different positions the whole time. That's 2. Big deep breaths the whole time, making sure that back leg is completely straight. 2 more. Drop the hips down a bit more each time. Last one in this direction. Good, now we're switching directions. Okay, drive the hips down. Your hips should be gradually dropping as you warm up into this position. Big deep breaths. 3 more. Last one. Good, then try not to drop each knee. Back into that press up position. Other foot comes forward. Drop the hips. Oh, I'm a lot tighter on this side. Don't worry if you feel tighter, that's fine. And 5 rotations. Big deep breaths. Back leg straight, driving the hips down. The foot can move around in different positions as well. 4, 5. Other direction. Always breathing, connecting that mind and your body. Focus on the muscles being stretched. 1 more. Good, then again, don't drop your knees. Back into that strong press-up position. Other side, second time, 5 rotations. Should feel a bit easier than last time. Okay, you should be going a bit lower. But remember, focus on that mind-body connection the whole time. Big, deep breaths, drive your hips down, relax your upper body. Don't tense everything up. 1 more in this direction. And switch. Big circles. Notice where you feel tighter. Increase the range of that circle each time. Breathing. 1 more. Good, switch sides. Back into that strong press up position. Drop those hips and rotate. Good. This is a really good one to do before bed, the first thing in the morning. This is one of my favorite stretches. Opens up the hip flex of the glutes. Good, other direction. Keep the arms nice and straight, ideally. Relaxing the upper body. 3, 4, 5. Good, so press up position, then last time on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch directions. 5, 4, breathing. 3, 2, I can feel myself going down lower and lower. 1, good, switch sides. Last side. 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into that press up position, drop onto your knees, sit back, take a few deep breaths. Well done. So it's beginning to burn there. Hopefully you felt that stretch. But the more you do that, the more those hips will open up. It's a really good position to get comfortable in. So take a few deep breaths there. We're going to go into the next stretch, which is this pigeon stretch. Hopefully you guys have been practicing this. It's a really good glute stretch. I often get tight at my glute mid, which is right at the side, and this is a really good stretch to open that up. So I'm going to go into that press up position. You're going to bring your right knee to your right hand, and the foot is going to come towards the left hand, like so. Okay, and the aim is to shuffle your back knee as far back as possible, and that's going to increase the stretch. Okay, don't worry if you feel like you're not bringing your foot up very far. Don't worry about that at all. Just do whatever you're comfortable with. But what I want you to do is try and lift your hands off the ground So you're not resting any weight here, so all the stretch is going through the glute, and you're gonna hold here for 10 breaths. Every exhale, you're going down deeper into that stretch. Shuffling that back foot back. Close your eyes if you need to. You can have a few fingers here if you need. If it's too intense, okay, it might be a bit too much not to have any pressure here. 5 more breaths. In through your belly. Exhale. 3. 2. Just feel yourself relax in this last one. Good. Place your hands down, back foot onto your toes, press up position. Then we're going left knee, left hand, and the same foot to the right hand. I'm a lot tighter on this side, don't worry. If you've got some imbalances, that's fine, but again, shuffle that leg back. You might need to use your foot to get your hand to get your foot into the right position. Okay, then again, you're gonna lift those hands off the ground and breathe. I'm much tighter on this side. But again, guys, no matter how hard you try, it's difficult to stay balanced. There's always gonna be a bit of an imbalance. Just try and work on this weak side as much as possible. Every exhale, feel yourself relax deeper into the stretch. Shuffling back each time. 5 more breaths. Place your fingers here if you need to. Two. You can try moving your hips around, feel it in different positions as well. Good, then back into that press up position. We're gonna go exactly the same thing on the other side. Get that knee as far back as you can, that back foot as far back as you can. Hands off the ground. Keep your chest up. The mistake people make is they go and hunch over like this, thinking that is increasing the stretch. It's not. It's all about having your hips in the right position. That is what encourages a good stretch. Sometimes I like to place my fingers here, my hands here, to open up the chest. Don't force anything. Really focus on the breath. Relaxing deeper into the stretch, pushing that back knee back. Connect your mind and your body. 3. Squeeze those shoulder blades. You have your fingers here. Good. Shake it off. Other side. Get yourself into that deep stretch. Start breathing. Okay, it may feel very uncomfortable when you first start doing this, that's fine. The more you start doing these stretches, the more you'll start to relax into them. And they should become kind of effortless. But this side is much more uncomfortable for me. I'm gonna place a few fingers here, keep that chest up, make sure you're not hunching over. Squeeze shoulder blades. Always try and readjust, make yourself go deeper into that position. Move those hips around. Good. Last time, shake it off. Right knee forwards. It's beginning to feel quite sore now. This is exactly why mobility is good. It's really strengthening the joints, the ligaments, working on everything. At the same time as improving your flexibility. Breathe. Close your eyes. Good. Last side. Shake it off. Release the tension in your lower back. Good. If you feel any pain in your knee at any point, just ease off, come out of it, go back into it. This is definitely a weakness for me in terms of my flexibility. My glute mid is something that I have to constantly work on. Everyone has their own imbalances and weaknesses, even the likes of me. Good. Just gonna come onto our knees, take a few deep breaths. So I'm feeling quite warm right now, getting looser and looser with each exercise. Just wipe yourself off if you need to, grab a sip of water, take a few deep breaths, just release all the tension. Okay, so you're gonna need your band for the next exercise or a towel, whatever you can use, doesn't matter, they all do the same thing. You're gonna grab the band, lie down completely flat. So this is quite an effortless stretch and mobility exercise, but very effective. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap the band around your foot. Opposite leg is completely straight. Okay, and we're gonna bend and extend your leg 10 times. On every extend, you're gonna increase the stretch. So use your arms to pull your leg closer. Okay, so if you can't get it completely straight, you're just bending and extending here. Find the point where you can get it straight. All right, don't bring your leg all the way here and then not be able to extend it. Find the angle that works. Okay, and on the last one, on the 10th one, we're gonna hold. Okay, so let's go. Inhale as you bend. Exhale, extend. Use your arms to increase that stretch. So this is a dynamic stretch because you're shortening and then lengthening the muscle. In time with the breath. Synchronize your breath and the movement. 5 more. Increase that stretch. So, feel that stretch all the way down the hamstring. This last one we're gonna hold. And really do use your arms to bring your leg as far up as you can. Make sure this left leg or the opposite leg isn't coming up. Make sure your head isn't up, keep everything nice and flat. This is why it's easy, because you're relaxed, you're lying down, but your hips are in the right position, your back is in the right position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, relax there. Shake it off, switch sides. Okay, we're gonna see this side is not nearly as good as the other one. It's that left leg again. Don't worry about it though. Bend, extend. Oh, much tighter. Just feel that stretch. Don't force it too much, but just do gradually increase the amount that you're stretching. 5, 3, 2. Okay, last one, we're gonna hold for 10 seconds and hold. Breathing, using your arms to pull it in. Don't lift your head up, don't strain your neck. Oh, this is much tighter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, relax there, shake it off. So that's one set, we're gonna do 2 more. Okay, so shake those legs off. This is a really good one, guys, because it keeps your hips in the right position, keeps your back in a safe position. Let's wrap it around. So again, bend and extend 10 times. Increasing the stretch a bit more each time. Should be feeling a bit looser than the last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Really see how far you can get your straight leg up. Okay, so make sure, if you're struggling to get it straight, squeeze your quad to get your leg completely straight, and then keep squeezing that quad as you bring the leg in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, shake it off. Switch sides, straight into it. So once you get good at these exercises, you'll be able to increase the pace slightly. Okay, so you're not having to think about it so much, you're not needing to brake so much, so you can just decrease the amount of time that this mobility sequence takes, which is a good thing. But it's important to do things with control. 5, 3, focusing on that breath. Last one, hold. Pull that leg right in, use your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Make sure that other leg is flat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, relax there, shake it off. Okay, last time each side. Wrap it round. Okay, so this one should really be increasing that stretch a bit more each time. Muscles are warm now, blood's flowing. Focus on that breath, that mind-body connection. This is where your mindful practice really comes in. If you're getting everything else, phone should be off. This is just you time, not focusing on anything else other than you and your body. 2. Last one, hold. Squeeze the quad to allow the leg to come in closer and to keep it straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, relax there. Last side. And off you go. This side's much worse. Guys, be consistent with these stretches and things will improve. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold. This one's gonna hurt. Oops. Hold, use those arms. Try not to let those hips tilt. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, good. Sit up there. Just relax. Take the tension off. Take a few deep breaths. Shake those legs off. Then we're going to go into the last exercise of this mobility sequence, which is a child's pose. We're going to be stretching your lats and your lower back. It's a really good position to get comfortable in. So you just need the mat for this one. You're going to have your feet touching at the back, your knees nice and wide. And this is going to be in time with your breath. So we're going to do 10 breaths, twisting from side to side 3 times. Okay, so you want to make sure you have your arms completely straight and you're squeezing your shoulder blades as you try and bring your chest down. Twist from side to side, pull your chest towards the ground. Feel this nice stretch in the lower back, underneath the armpits. Shuffle your fingers forward so you're really increasing that range of motion. And squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Make sure those arms are straight. Try not to have your arms bent. 3, 2, 1. Good, then just gonna walk out of it. Take a breath. Then you might feel a stretch on your ankles or just above the top of the foot. That's also a good position to get comfortable in. Just feel that stretch. Because we all spend all this time with our toes pointing up, it's good to do the opposite. Same again, so just play around with this, guys. You're just focusing on your breath, see where you feel the tightest. You can even try pushing your armpit from side to side to increase that stretch on the lat. Bring the chest down lower. Just do anything. Everyone's gonna have different tight points, so play around with it. Just move around, self-experiment. Focusing on that breath, keeping it nice and relaxed. Good, slowly walk out of it. Just give your neck a bit of a shake off. Last time, walk down. Okay, this one I really want to move from side to side. So you're feeling the stretch underneath the armpits and the lats. Okay, so your hands stay in the same position. You're just pushing your armpit from side to side. I do this before every workout just to open up the lats, loosen everything off. Especially if you're doing lots of pulling work, pull-ups, ring rows, upright rows, things like that. Gonna stretch off those lats. And relax there. Good. Well done, guys. Thanks for joining me in this Mobility Mondays full sequence for level 1, and hopefully next time you can progress to level 2. Mobility Mondays March, progression level number 2. All you need is a mat and something raised, a box, a chair, a sofa, bench, whatever you want. All right, so stand at the back of the mat, take a few deep breaths. Just release the tension, start focusing, connecting your mind and your body. Okay, then very slowly and carefully, bend your legs if you need to. Walk down into a press-up position. Bring your right foot forwards. Drop those hips, and we're gonna drive your right elbow down and twist towards the ceiling 5 times. Open up that chest. 3. 1 more. Good, then back into that strong press-up position. Left foot forward, drive. We're gonna do this 3 times each leg, guys. Drive that elbow right down. Keep it nice and relaxed. Last one. Good, again, strong. Your knees should not touch the ground at any point in this. Right foot forward. Two more. Open up that chest, feel the stretch. Good, switch sides. Okay, really try and get that front foot as far forward as you can. Focus on that breath. Good. 2, 1. Last time on each leg. Drop those hips nice and low to begin with. Push that knee out, drive down, twist. Last one. Big deep breaths. Beginning to feel a burn now, guys. Keep your core nice and strong. Make sure your back doesn't sag. Good, last side. Drop your hips, push your knee out. 3, 2, 1. Back into that strong press up position. Drop your knees, sit back. Take a few deep breaths. Well done, guys. So I'm feeling a burn in the hip flexors, in the glute, just improving that flexibility and that mobility. Well done, guys. Take a few deep breaths. Good, because we're going to go into that pigeon active passive stretch, which is quite full on. You're going to feel quite tired at the end of it, out of breath probably. The heart rate is going to be up. That's exactly what we want. Okay, so into that press up position. Bring your right knee to your right hand. The same foot is going to come towards your left hand. You're going to shuffle that back knee as far back as you can, and we're going to do this the whole time. You're constantly trying to get that back foot back. Then Squeezing the glute, squeezing the hip flexor. You're gonna lift yourself up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're gonna go back up, and every time we come back down, you're gonna go down deeper into the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Good. I can feel myself going down lower. Hold, breathe. And up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Good. Get that back knee even further back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're doing 3 up and downs on each side 3 times. We're going to go over into the other side now. Okay, this one's going to get quite strenuous after a while. Once you're in that 3rd set, this side is a lot worse. So get into that position, hold at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go down deeper into the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. So by contracting the muscles you're trying to lengthen first, you're kind of hacking the nervous system into allowing yourself into a deeper stretch. Down. Last time. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back into that press up position. Make sure you're in the right position on the mat. Same thing this side. So holding that bottom position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 5. Squeezing glutes, hip flexors. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 1. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 5, 4. Far back as possible. 3, 2, 1. I'm really feeling the increase in the stretch there. Hopefully you are too. Shake it off. Take a few deep breaths. Other side. Much harder on this side for me, as you can probably see, to get that foot in the right position. So back foot completely as far back as possible. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. 2, 1. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into that strong press up position. Shake it off. Move your hips from side to side. We're gonna do that one more time. Okay, it's really beginning to burn now. I can feel it everywhere in my legs. Hold at the bottom for a few seconds, get nice and relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, bring that back knee as far back as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Should be as far back as possible now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm getting the sweat up now. I'm feeling warm. Warm. Last leg. Left leg. Let's move from side to side. Shake it off. Get yourself into that position. Hold at the bottom. 5. Let's just shuffle up a bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, squeeze, 5, 4, squeezing that glute, squeezing the hip flexor here, 3, 2, 1, lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last time, squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way into it, bring that foot up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, good. Shake it off, back onto your knees, release tension, take a few deep breaths. Well done guys, that was pretty intense, hence why it's progression level number 2. I'm sweating and I've got real tight points in my glute mid. So right here, right on the side of the glute, it's a really good stretch for that. You can also use a foam roller or a lacrosse ball to really get into that soft tissue. Okay, so we're gonna take a few deep breaths and we're gonna do a standing hamstring stretch now. Oh. So shake it off. You don't need anything for this. Okay, but it's really important you keep that neutral spine. Hopefully you guys have been practicing this exercise. So you're gonna bring your right leg forward. You're gonna bend your left leg. Either your hands on your hips or one hand here to make sure that you're keeping that neutral spine. But I want you to push your hips back as far as you feel comfortable and then stand up, squeeze the glutes. We're gonna do 5 times, each leg 3 times, okay? So push back, feel that stretch, make sure you're not hunching over. Make it dynamic, squeeze the glutes. Increase the stretch a bit more each time, really push those hips back into it. Last one on this side. Good, shake it off, switch sides. Left leg forward. I'm gonna put my hands on my hips because that's what I like doing. That's good, really good stretch, okay? The reason it feels more effective if you're then hunching over is because you're keeping your hips in the right position. Okay, your hip position is gonna guarantee that decent stretch. It's also less stress on the lower back, which is a good thing. Squeeze the glutes to the top. 2 more. And last one. Good, shake it off. So 2 more times on each leg. 2 more steps on each leg. Should be increasing that stretch. Push those hips back. Okay, it may take time to get used to not hunching over, but keep that neutral spine all the time. I've been practicing this one a lot recently. Okay, so I'm going a bit faster, but it's still controlled. Everything is controlled. Last one. Switch sides. Again, in time with your breath. Exhale as you go into the stretch. Last one. Good, shake it off. Okay, so last 5 on each leg. 5 reps on each leg. And push. Okay, you should be going down much lower than you were in the first sets. Pushing those hips as far back as you can. Two more. Oh, that's a good stretch. Good, shake it off. Last side, sweating. Back. Last one. Good, and relax there. Wipe yourself down, have a sip of water if you need it, okay? The next thing, you are gonna need your bench or your chair, something raised. I'm gonna use this box. So I'm just gonna place it into position. So we're doing that child's pose. Okay, don't have it too high if you've never done this one before. Okay, but just something a bit raised so that you can increase the stretch, so that you can bring your chest down lower into the stretch. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 5 breaths 3 times. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. I just want you to play around with the movement, twist from side to side, pull your head through, see where you feel the tightest. So, hands on here, into that child's pose, feet together, knees open. Okay, and then just pull yourself into the stretch. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to allow yourself to come down deeper into the stretch. You can come up, go back down, but keep those arms straight. There's this really good shoulder extension. Good, relax there for a second. Take a few deep breaths. This next one, I'm going to start twisting from side to side. So go down as low as you can and twist, so you increase the stretch on that lat underneath the armpit. Good, hold at the bottom again. Again, everyone's going to have different tight points, everyone's unique, so just work on where you feel tightest. Just going to come back out of it, take a few deep breaths, wipe yourself off, shake it off. Okay, last time. Good, really pull yourself down into that stretch. You can try having your hands a bit wider or your hands closer together. See where you feel tightest. Move from side to side. Play around with it. Squeeze your shoulder blades though, that's going to allow you to go down deeper into the stretch. Pulse in a controlled way. Whew. And come back up. Good, well done guys. That's progression level 2 done. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, well done.